Good afternoon, here we go. We're going to do a little video here on FleaMint. Before we get into that, a couple of housekeeping things. Videos I'm going to be changing a little bit of my direction personally. I'm trying to learn trading. I'm doing some other stuff, trying to investigate into different brokers, different bots, different things where I'm in control of my money still, or as best as I can be. So if you have some time, keep your eye on the channel. Please do hit that subscribe button to help see that content as I unfold and as I go through these different options that are available. Doing a lot of prop firm stuff too, where I can and where I can find some legitimacy to it. You do have to be very careful with those though. So if you'd like to come along for that ride, do hit that subscribe button because there will be more content around that. Tonight we do have our blockchain after hours, so I hope you'll join us for that. We have a good crew of regular people that hang out with us for that hour around 9 o'clock Eastern time, where we go through all kinds of stuff with Hidden and I, just kind of market looks at things, some trading stuff, some flex IRA stuff, usually a little bit of everything. So we have a lot of fun and have some great chats, and yeah, come on by. Other than that, I'd like to get into a little bit of FleaMint talk. Again, if I didn't say it, hit that like and subscribe down below to help me out. This one here is obviously got some of the usual flair, but on top of that has some definite bonuses for itself that I'm curious how they unfold in the space. Definitely some IRL stuff, which, as you guys know, I definitely do appreciate and like when we can find some of that stuff in that really do a good job of marrying in real life stuff with DeFi stuff and using the blockchain for something different. So I hope this tickles your fancy. If you find any interest in this, none of this is financial advice, but if this piques your interest into what they're all about, this is your gateway look at FleaMint if you haven't already seen it, then use that as a tool to get yourself into the Discord, get yourself onto the website, get yourself educated, and take a look. A couple of key points that I want to make sure I go through on this one. One of them being there is a MEXC listing coming up in 17 hours, so 10 o'clock tomorrow-ish, I believe we're coming in at for my time. And sometimes that does offer an opportunity for some quick gains, depending on how the token works and how when you get it. So something to keep in mind. There is a pre-sale going on right now, minimum 10 BUSD. So good time to buy it this way before the MEXC launches their version of the token. Again, something to be careful of. There's always risk with this stuff, but definitely something that's sometimes a neat opportunity. So you want to get in the pre-sale before that listing goes live if you can, because you're getting your kind of best price doing it that way. So right now they've got a bunch of BUSD raised, and yeah, going from there. It's really hard for a lot of the stuff this bear market. It's been quite nasty to everybody, but ones that are innovative like this, I do like to give at least some attention to, and hopefully gives you guys an opportunity to have a peek and see what you think. So pre-sales live until end of day today or early tomorrow, and FleaMint's been building for almost a year, so that's something also to keep in mind. These guys have been around for a while, building stuff in this space and have not launched yet, which basically shows me that they care, that they're just not looking for the quick buck and that kind of stuff. So that definitely gives me a little bit of benefit towards that. They have a partnership with Amazon, so that's obviously bullish or gives some opportunity there. And it's a full platform bringing Web 2 to Web 3 kind of thing around the world. So I'm looking forward to seeing what they can kind of do with that. Let's take a little peek at the website and get some high-level points about this. So your ability to buy and sell digital assets in our decentralized marketplace. Obviously, this part is normal, but everybody's got it, but there may be some things that they're bringing into the system, so good to take a look into that. Trade crypto assets with trust in our security in our decentralized exchange. So DEXs are obviously a popular thing, but there's definitely some value to them if they're done right and if they're secure. And with this one being that the in real life stuff that they're doing, they kind of need their own version of it in order to keep fees down for themselves, I presume. So that's good that they're building that kind of thing. And it's fairly easy to fork that kind of stuff. Hopefully they're adding some new extra benefits to it, but connect and communicate in our decentralized social network. So interesting, they got some social network that they're trying to do there. And obviously right now it's going to be their Discord, so come on by for that. Actually, let's just see if that's what that is. I presume it is. Okay, so they actually have their own system that they have here. So you can set up your email and sign in. So something to take a look at. and that was with the social network. You need to connect others on Web3 ecosystem, share ideas, collaborate on projects. So just their own community, which again, I think there's some value to communities that are like-minded. So if you see some value in what they're building here, then getting into their community and sharing some ideas and hopefully learning some things is going to be very important. That's one thing that in my channel I'll be doing a lot more of too, is introducing people to communities that I think have a lot of value. And what I recommend anybody do is if you find one that adds value for you, that you try and attach yourself to it, because they're going to be just massively beneficial for your growth in the DeFi space, and especially if you find one, like I said, that matches your own. Transform your financial future with our Web3 era decentralized finance ventures. So this is for entrepreneurs, or I guess you're empowering yourself as an entrepreneur. Ventures with enables to launch your project using community-driven. So it looks like they're going to be offering opportunities for Web3 developers to use them as a funding vehicle to get them moving and help their idea come to life, which is cool. And then they've got some clients here, so good, always good to work into this and take a look at this, as well as any of these guys. If you recognize any of these names or partners, that's going to bring some validity to what they're doing. Always a good idea to research them or reach out to any of these partners and check them for yourself to make sure they're legit, is always a good idea. So what else do we want to get into on here? So James himself, the guy that runs this, has ran a $1 billion startup before. He believes Flea Market will be even bigger. So obviously he has some confidence in what he's trying to build here. And at the same token, again, he's been in here for a little bit, been building this for a little while. So a lot of that brings me some confidence in what he's trying to do. I know he's gone through a little bit of a roller coaster ride, but it seems to be mostly FUD driven in my opinion. But I do like that he stood his ground and really kept building. Again, shows that you're not running away. Most of these things that we get into that really burn us are the ones that come out of nowhere. Everybody builds a ton of hype about them. They have all these referral systems and all these different things where money's just perpetuating this FOMO type attitude, and then they wreck us. This does not look like that. And again, take your time, do some of your own research and all that kind of stuff. So there's a marketplace here. So this looks like an NFT type marketplace for now. So something else to take a look at. And then community. So this is probably that community thing that we were talking about. And then ventures is their other big thing. So this one here is actually something that looks kind of neat. It's coming soon, and then there's other things that they're doing. So the big thing here is I apologize. There are some videos that go into the details of what this NFT horse syndication is, but basically they're breeding, I believe, and doing some things, creating race horses and stuff. So a lot of risk, but a lot of reward, for instance, for this kind of stuff. And if they kind of make a lot of these things come to fruition, then it's going to be pretty fantastic. So a couple of opportunities for you. When you take this token, it's deflationary thanks to burn memberships to access revenue share. So in certain things that they're doing there, they're going to add abilities for this token to get burned to create a deflationary thing. I can't speak today, guys. And then the token can be staked for up to 888% APY, minimum of 250 APY for the first 550 tokens. So the API is fluctuating, which is also a good sign. But I guess they create a barrier for the people that get in first to give you a little bit of incentive to get involved. And a 250% APY obviously is amazing. Sustainable, who knows? If some of these ventures come to fruition, then obviously there's a lot of money to be made from ventures. That's why they're usually limited to just the rich, because that's who they want to keep rich. So the fact that they're bringing this kind of ability to Web3 space is always quite handy, and something that I want to see more people do is to give us little guys, quote unquote, the ability to get into things that are going to be hopefully financially beneficial, whereby we can get some wins out of these kind of opportunities that usually the rich hold for themselves. So that's just sort of a quick walkthrough. They do plan on regulating in Hong Kong, Dubai, and USA, so hopefully that will come, and then SEC will be on board and that kind of stuff, which helps. And the biggest thing here is the pre-sale link. So if you want to come on here, do contribute some funds into this. If this is something that is exciting for you, or like I said, go take out the Discord and get a little more informed, ask some great questions, and see if this is something that you'd like to maybe put a little bit of funds into. So other than that, that's about all she wrote for FleaMint. As I said, if you don't mind, please do like and subscribe. I'm going to kind of get some more content going, flowing more regularly. Hopefully, work on my ability to speak, which seems to be challenged today. I probably should have had a coffee, and we'll start hopefully finding more ways to win and more ways to grow bags as opposed to gambling bags away. I may still do, as I said, some degen things here and there, but I'll put them in that big red, bold thumbnail, so it's very noticeable. And I would really, to be honest with you, try and avoid, or if you happen to have some risk capital that you've grown from other things that you've been doing, then great, take advantage of that and maybe do a little moonshot with it. But just be cautious, guys, in this space. It's gotten pretty crazy over the last few months. We've talked about it on the Blockchain After Hours, and I just think we need to be smarter. There's a lot of opportunity here, and if you want to find it, and it is there, and it's like I said, this learning to trade thing, I'm still very new, very green, but loving the opportunity that it presents for myself and for anybody else. It's again one of those things that's easy to learn, hard to master. So take advantage of some of this stuff, and do follow me if you'd like to be informed, or at least find resources. Is going to be what I'm going to try and do, is help people find resources, because one resource may work for you, another may work for someone else. So having access to multiple types of resources, I find, are a great way to build and grow yourself as a person. So I'll leave the Discord link below for FleaMint. Join up and ask some questions if you're interested. Other than that, have yourselves a fantastic rest of your day. Thanks so much.